Well, hello guys. Welcome to Elijah's Custom Garage. Today I'll be showing you how to redeck a utility trailer. So there's a few things wrong with this trailer right here. I mean, obviously you can see that the wood's rotted, warped, and all different sorts of places here. The wood's in bad condition, and you can see that where tires generally go, it's really indented and warped. Two is that the wiring harnesses are completely shot all the way through back to the taillights in the two corners. So in this video, I will show you how to replace deck boards on a trailer and how to rewire a trailer all in one. So this is going to be a big undertaking, but incredibly simple. It's just, well, big, obviously. So here we go. Okay, well, going under the trailer, I can see that the deck's being held on by, the deck's being held on by a series of bolts and washers here. So you can see we got the bolt, the washer, and the nut holding on to different boards very sporadically, which is not doing a great job. Here we have the bolts in the washer, so we have the one bolt, the washer, and the nut. And this is how I'm planning to secure the other boards, but we're going to need more of them and newer because these are rusted out. You can see how just sporadically these here are placed. That's the acorn. These are here. You can see how sporadically they're placed just around, holding the thing on. None in the middle. There's nothing in the middle, so it's warping upwards. Okay, so just learned something. For the bolts, these I mean, even my longest 15 millimeter, just barely too short to get the bolt. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a 15 millimeter wrench. I'm gonna wrench all the bolts down just a little bit. And once they're all down a little bit, then I'm gonna go back there with the drill bit and get them off fast. Alright, so just went around and untightened all the bolts. Just enough to where I could get the bolt under them to drive it off the last little bit, because I mean it's still rather tight, just some corrosion and stuff. So hyperlapse this. All right, so I got all the bolts off. Not the bolts. I got all the nuts and the washers off of all the bolts except for one where the washer was really bent, but I got the bolt off. So now I'm gonna have to go up and pop all the bolts out of the wood, and I'm gonna take the wood off. So, all right, change of plans. Normally, that bolt right there, I would just take a mallet or a deadbolt hammer. Just pop that thing right on out of there. Except, I tried doing the same thing for this board. I learned that, where is it? Right here on the hip. And I hit the thing, heck, the entire board just comes up. So, if that's the case, I'm gonna have to do that, except for this, that board right there has a washer that's stuck. So I'm gonna get that out and I'll pop the boards up. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna quickly explain, then just show you in a hyperlapse of what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna hit the bottom of the boards from their from the bolt. I cannot hit the direct board because there is like that diamond patterned grate mesh right there. You can see that's the same thing that's on like the back of the trailer here. So I'm gonna hit the bolt. The bolt's gonna push the board up enough where I can get a lever underneath it and pry the board up from its current place. I'm gonna do it on the short 1 foot wide board first, then I'm gonna do the 6 foot board right here. So yeah, watch this, and I'll explain more afterwards. Okay, so ran out to Lowe's and Walmart, and I picked up a little bit extra stuff because I wanted to, but with the astoundingly high price of bolts and everything, I bought 12 bolts, 12 washers, 12 nuts, corresponding to my 6 boards here. So it's going to be 1, 2 on each side, just not drilled, but like bolted straight into the grate here. Upon further inspection, it does not appear like I'm gonna need to rewire the entire trailer. I am just gonna like, I'm just gonna cut off this top part of wire here, and then because you can see it's all chewed up and all beat up. Everything else underneath there looks good. So I'm just gonna cut off all this wire and like harness back onto it with the by like soldering and everything back up. New wire harness onto this. I mean, it's in good condition right now. It'll be fine. So that way I don't have to rewire everything, because you can see that where it is, it's in fine condition there. So just right here, I'm gonna put up some new wire harness with new teeth and everything, and we'll be good to go. So see you all tomorrow morning. Well, welcome back everybody. So for the trailer, I was doing my research, and for everything with the wiring, as I just said earlier, it's just going to be up here at the front. So what that leads me to do now is sand everything and paint everything. So what I got here, I mean, mild surface rust. Doesn't look pretty. Kind of scuffs everywhere. You can see it's kind of textured in a bad way. Oh, especially up on the side of here. I mean, that's pretty rusty right there. So I'm gonna go over it with like a 120 grit first, and I finish with a 220, and probably like a 60 to 80 grit on some super rusted out spots, like over here on the end of this fender right here, right there. Up here in Northern Virginia, we've actually had a pretty fun weather phenomenon. It's been raining for like 2 weeks now, just on off constantly. Like it's not even on off. It's just like a slight rain for like 2 weeks straight. So today, looking at the weather, I think from now until 2 p.m. local time, we got a good bit of rain. From 2 for like another 4 hours, I think we got like a 4% chance of rain. So that's gonna be a nice break. It's like it's like English weather right now, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna hit up with a quick sand and move on from there. All right, it's just editing Elijah here, guys. Thank you for watching my video. This is a great time to tell you about my sponsor, which is me. All of my videos are unfunded, and everything comes out of my own pocket here. Sure, I do make a little bit of money from my flips, but I am trying to buy myself a nice metal shed that suits better for flips like this inside of my garage. But you can see here it's not that well suited. So if you want to help support me and make my day 1,000 times better, just hit that subscribe button down below. It's free and it helps out a ton. Also, if you drop a like and a comment, it'll help my video reach more people and help more people. Thank you. Enjoy.
Alright, what's up guys? Got the whole trailer taped off for all spots that need to be taped off, and now started spraying the trailer. So here we go. So beautiful, the world is turning fast. Got too many plans, but your eyes found mine, and I said, there's a record spinning in my mind.
back ladies and gentlemen. So, it's dried overnight, and boy does it look amazing. I mean, it's really smooth. There's no like drip spots or anything. I mean, it is nice. Very happy with it. Back looks really good. Entire back. Yeah. I am gonna have to end up touching up the top. This part right there. You can see that. See that's rusty right there. But otherwise, it's in real good condition. So today, I'm gonna lay the boards down on the trailer, fit them together, and bolt them down. It's gonna go good. Alrighty, so the boards are in. I have new bolts, washers, and nuts for these 6 boards. I'm gonna have to scavenge around my house to find these 2 from when I took the trailer off. Oh, all the boards off. It looks really good. I'm actually really happy with how this project turned out. Not done yet. Still gotta screw everything down. But with the boards, there was exactly 1 inch gap of leftover space. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put 6 inches on each side. No, half an inch on each side. With these little blocks right here until I screw it down, and everything will be fine. All right, guys, what's up? So, just drilling my holes. In the boards, I am doing half. So that's about 3.5 plus 2/16 inches on both sides here, and then 4 inches in. And then after that, I'm gonna pick up my bag of bolts. I'm gonna slide a bolt down on in there. It's too tight. Throw the drill back in there. There you go. And pop her down in there. And she's good. So I'm gonna repeat that on the front, start on the back of it, and then again on the front. So, update. I got all the bolts for the bottom in, and all the nuts and washers on the bottom up there so I can tighten them in a minute. Alright guys, good news and bad news. So good news, I'll start with that, is I got the bolts in. I mean, and it looks pretty good. Bad news is they're all like slightly uneven, especially that one right there. The top looks really good. Down the middle here though, I mean, that's definitely not right, is it? So, what I did, I went to Lowe's, picked up another 8 bolts, nuts, washers. I'm gonna throw a line just down the middle here. I also picked up a can of Valspar stain here. I had it colored to be that color right there. So it'll give like a nice dark chestnut color, or more of a cedar actually. So that's where we headed. Alright, so drilled all the holes that where I want it to be. put the pins in the ones I can. Now in ones like this right here, I'm not sure if you can see, but down through that hole, the diamond grate, it's just in the wrong position where the bolt will hit this part of it and it won't go through the hole. So I'm gonna go under the trailer and cut this and bend it out of the way. No structural damage there, but it'll just be able to secure the boards down better. So I'll come back after that. Alrighty, so tighten them all down. I mean, this thing looks amazing. I mean, and it's solid. So yeah, I really like it. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna give it a nice coat of stain outside right now. So, here we go. Alrighty, just got the trailer sanded in all the spots except for like right here, which you can see I'm about to sand with the stamp on it. I think I got everything else though. Everything else looks good. I got her nice and clean, and I'm about to start sanding her. Alright, back to another brand new day. Today's wiring day. So you can see that the wiring all here is, it's clearly shot. So I'm gonna pull it out from back here and work on it. Okay, there's your ground wire, which is always white. And then up I got next, I've cut all the wires obviously here. But then you got your brown wire, which is gonna be my tail and running lights for the right side, and my right turn right here. And then right here I've got my brown for my left tail and running lights, and then here's my left turn signal light right there. Alright, so I got my harness cut, my ground, running, right and left tail lights, and then same thing over here. So 4 on this side, but wait, there's 5 on this side. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's when you gotta know your trailer, because our trailer, or at least mine does, has 2 tail lights like everybody's does. And we also have side running lights right here. And that's on both sides. So the brown goes here and the brown goes there. And there's only one brown here. So I'm gonna splice one brown into these other 2 browns here. And that will put both the running lights onto one. There's all my side lights, there's my tail lights, there's my ground. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and plug her in the truck and let's see what happens. Alrighty, here we go. So, lights. Alrighty, got the wires pulled through. There's a little bit extra slack there that Bright didn't need, but it's good, it's good. Now she is looking sweet. So, got one more thing. Realistically, I could be done it now, but there's nothing like some good old ratchet straps. So, let's put these on. Finish the trailer. Got the ratchet straps nice and tight. That ain't going anywhere. We got a new wiring harness in. Lights. A nice new paint job.